All right, next question. I am having a hard time isolating a heel raise on just one leg. I can do it when I do both at the same time. When I try the left solo, I feel it tighten up in my kneecap and it's a bit uncomfortable. Thoughts or exercises? Yes, so a couple of things pop out right away. Pain in your kneecap. And you also did state that one of your issues is spasticity and an abnormal synergy pattern. My assumption is that that pain in your kneecap is being caused by an extensor synergy pattern. So an extensor synergy pattern, just to review, is that muscles link up abnormally together. And so the muscles that straighten the knee out link up with the muscles that point the foot. So if you're working on pointing your foot, that knee is going to lock out really, really hard. And if that is the case, I definitely would not work on heel raises in standing. Remember, our goal for a lot of neuro rehab is to break up abnormal synergy patterns. We want to isolate joints so that we can uncouple those muscles that are linking up together. So in standing, going up on your toes, you're just kind of facilitating that extensor synergy pattern. So how do you break it up? You work on heel raises in sitting. So when you're sitting, your knee is bent. That's the best way to kind of break up that pattern. And then you can put either a weight on your knee or a sandbag on your knee. You can buy sandbags on Amazon. They use them for like camera gear to kind of hold things down. They're pretty cheap, and then you just go to Home Depot and buy a bag of sand. So that's a great way. They do leak a little bit, so if you're going to be using it a lot, you might want to invest in like an actually exercise type of sandbag. But I have both, and I use both, but that's a great way to just add a little bit of weight to the top of your knee to perform those heel raises in sitting with your knee bent. Now, if you have access to equipment, the equipment at the gym that I like is there is actually a machine where you sit and it puts the weight on the top of your knees. You'll see people using it if you're not familiar. It's over typically by more like the free weight area. And then that's another way that you can do it. Or another one that I like is like this squat machine where you're almost like in a little bit of a recumbent position and you push the plate forward with the weight on it. You can grade a little bit more how much weight you're pushing with that machine. So you can go down as low as like 10 pounds. So that's another option if you have access to gym equipment. But then also I did do an entire video on push-off, and that is publicly available on YouTube. And in that video, I go through a ton of exercises for that. So in the YouTube search bar, just type in Rehab HQ and push off and you will find that video. But in there, I go through a lot more exercises that you can do to work on that as well. If you liked that video and you want to learn more exercises on how to improve your walking, definitely check out this video over here or that video over there. If you want even more help, check out our Gold membership program where you'll get access to over 300 exercises that are not here on YouTube, as well as access to our monthly lives where you can get your questions answered.